Alright, so my dirt arrived for my starts. I'm gonna plant these up. They're smaller, octagonal shaped for one or two seeds, so they're more like a plug. And then these bigger ones, I can sometimes get 4 seeds in there in each one. I did a little math and I've got just over 1,400 start, I don't know, what do you call these, cubes and plugs together. So, yay! And I've chosen these seeds to start with. I want to grow things that people want to eat this year. I don't feel like I should be growing anything too experimental this year because I have a feeling about this year and I'm not feeling great about the food supply. So that's what I'm going to do. And hey, let's get started, okay? So how I do this is I bring in dirt and I'll fill up all of these, and then I'll take two trays that are exactly like that and put them together and then tamp the dirt down. Then I'll go ahead and plant the seeds, and then I'll put a little bit more dirt on top, tamp, and then put it aside. So that's what that's going to look like today, and let's do one together. Alright, so I've got that filled up with dirt, but I wanted to show you guys something. I have these pots down here, so if any dirt falls over the side, I capture it. And I'm going to just go ahead and tamp this down. Sorry for the rock and roll. Looks maybe not quite stamped as I want it to be. You guys are flailing around up there. I'll put this over here so it's on a different shelf. So I'm going to go ahead and every time I do one of these, I'm going to plant it. The more efficient way is probably to put all dirt in all of these and then plant them all at once. But my experience has shown me that repetition is the bane of gardener's existence, and it hurts the body. You keep doing the same thing over and over again, your body's going to start complaining. But if you start moving in different ways, like so when I plant, it's more of a rest, then it'll be more, or it'll be easier on my body, and I'll be able to be out here working longer. So I'm going to figure out what I'm going to put in here, and let's plant it. Okay, so in this tray, I'm going to plant some Hubbard squash from seeds that I saved. And like I said, I've got like 1,400 start containers. So I think I'm going to do full flats of everything I want to plant, because I'm only planting things that I want to eat and things that will store well, or that I can this year, or that I can freeze or dry, because I do all those things. They two ended up in a couple of those, but they want to be 2, that's fine with me. I almost wonder if I should just plant 2 in each one. Maybe I will. Got a lot of seeds, and I will I'm sharing with my sister's family. They don't have a plot for a garden. She's going to come over and help me, keeping social distance. And I can give these away to the food bank and to any of my neighbors that grow and are in need, either giving them starts or fresh veg or fruit. Alright, 2 in each, why not? And look, I still have this and I have another bag, so we got plenty. Alright, so let's put some dirt on top, shall we? So when I put the dirt in here originally, you may have noticed that these were nowhere near the top. The seeds weren't, and that's again because we're following our rule of thumb to plant seeds as twice as deep as they are tall. So we want to do that everywhere we plant. It's an easy thing to remember. And putting those two trays together and pushing down on this did not work very well. And the reason why it didn't work very well is these are supposed to be disposable. I got these from a blueberry farmer who used them to start 1 year's worth of blueberries. I think I paid 10 cents each or something. This is my 3rd year using them, so they do work, but they're not the strongest things in the world. All right. So now we're going to label. Hubbard squash is local to my area. It's a town not very far from here. And these are large squash that will store for the winter time. So there I go, it's 1 tray planted, and I'll fill and plant several more, and then I'm going to go ahead and water them in, but that's how you plant a tray.